Welcome. In this session, we will explore the specific benefits of security and governance in the cloud. We will examine how cloud providers secure the physical infrastructure, how you can enforce compliance automatically, and the tools available to protect your digital estate. To understand the benefits of cloud security, we first look at the foundation. A major benefit is offloading the burden of physical security. The provider manages physical data centers, power, and cooling, adhering to strict industry standards. Furthermore, the cloud provides built-in defenses like distributed denial of service, or DDoS, protection. This service protects your applications by performing real-time monitoring and mitigation of network attacks, often without any user configuration required for the basic tier. Finally, the platform is built on a security development lifecycle, ensuring the underlying infrastructure is continually updated to remain secure against evolving threats. This flowchart compares the security burden of on-premises versus cloud environments. On the left, on-premises IT requires high effort to manage physical security and hardware. On the right, cloud computing shifts physical data centers and DDoS protection to the provider. This visualizes the immediate security benefit of the cloud. You focus on the shared, logical security layer, while the provider handles the heavy lifting of physical infrastructure defense. In the cloud, identity is the primary security perimeter. Services like Microsoft Entra ID allow you to centralize identity management, enabling single sign-on, SSO, so users can access applications with one set of credentials. A key benefit is the ability to enforce multi-factor authentication, MFA, which adds a critical second layer of security to user sign-ins. Furthermore, you can implement conditional access. This feature acts as a policy engine, checking signals like user location, device health, and application sensitivity to automatically allow or block access, ensuring only the right people have access to the right resources. This mind map breaks down identity security. On the authentication branch, we see single sign-on and MFA, which simplify and secure logins. The authorization branch highlights role-based access control RBAC and least privilege, ensuring users only get necessary permissions. The protection branch features conditional access and identity protection, illustrating how the cloud actively guards the identity perimeter against unauthorized access. Cloud services offer robust data protection benefits. A major advantage is encryption at rest, which is often enabled by default for services like Azure Storage and SQL Database, protecting data on physical media. Additionally, the cloud ensures encryption in transit, using protocols like TLS to secure data as it moves between client systems and cloud services. For managing the keys that unlock this data, services like Azure Key Vault provide a centralized, secure repository. This allows you to control access to tokens, passwords, and API keys without embedding them in your code, significantly reducing the risk of accidental exposure. This diagram centers on Azure Key Vault as the guardian of security. The top block represents Key Vault storing secrets. The arrows point down to the encryption block, showing that Key Vault supports both encryption at rest and encryption in transit. This visualizes how centralized key management underpins the entire data protection strategy in the cloud, ensuring keys are separate from the data they protect. The cloud offers advanced tools to actively monitor your security stance. Microsoft Defender for Cloud provides Cloud Security Posture Management, CSPM, which continuously assesses your resources to identify misconfigurations and security weaknesses. Beyond assessment, it offers threat detection by using advanced analytics and threat intelligence to identify potential attacks, such as SQL injection or brute force attempts. This unified management system allows you to view the security state of all your resources, including servers and databases, in a single dashboard, enabling rapid response to security alerts. This flow shows the active protection cycle. Telemetry from resources flows into Defender for Cloud. The system performs analysis. If a weakness is found, it generates recommendations to harden the resource. If an active threat is found, it triggers security alerts. Both paths lead to remediation, visualizing how the tool helps you close security gaps and respond to attacks continuously. Governance ensures your cloud environment adheres to organizational standards. Azure Policy allows you to create, assign, and manage policies that enforce rules over your resources. For example, you can enforce a policy that restricts resource deployment to specific geographic regions to meet data residency requirements. Azure Policy also performs compliance auditing, flagging any resources that do not meet your defined standards. Furthermore, you can apply regulatory compliance initiatives, which are groups of policies aligned with standards like ISO 27001 or HIPAA, to help assess your compliance posture at scale. This state diagram illustrates the governance lifecycle. It starts with defined policy, moving to assigned scope, like a subscription. The system then proceeds to evaluate resources. Resources effectively split into compliant or non-compliant. The diagram shows two outcomes for non-compliance: denied deployment, prevention, or audit alert, notification, demonstrating how policy controls the environment. Beyond policy, specific features support operational governance. Resource locks are a critical tool that prevents accidental deletion or modification of critical resources, ensuring data preservation even if a user has high-level permissions. For deploying environments, Azure Blueprints allow you to define a repeatable set of Azure resources such as policies, role assignments, and templates that adhere to your organization's standards. Finally, governance includes financial oversight. Microsoft Cost Management helps you monitor spending, create budgets, and allocate costs, ensuring you stay within your financial limits while maximizing cloud potential. This class diagram maps specific tools to their benefits. The Governance Tools class contains resource locks, blueprints, and cost management. These point to the Benefits class, which lists prevent accidents, repeatability, and budget control. This visual association helps learners link specific governance features to the operational problems they solve. In summary, the cloud provides a secure and governed foundation through a layered approach. By leveraging the shared responsibility model, you benefit from Microsoft's physical security while using tools like identity management and encryption to protect your data. Automated compliance through Azure Policy ensures your environment stays within standards without manual oversight. Finally, operational tools for cost management and resource locking provide the clarity and control needed to manage your estate effectively. This comprehensive ecosystem allows you to innovate with confidence. This final diagram summarizes the module. Cloud Foundation sits at the top, branching into the two main topics: security and governance. Security flows into identity and encryption and threat protection. Governance flows into policy and compliance and cost and MGMT. This visual hierarchy reinforces the key pillars of a well-managed cloud environment.